Greetings, Ben Murray here with another edition of SaaS Metrics School. So today, tackling a super common question in SaaS, and that is, when do I count a customer cancellation? And this question comes up all the time in my SaaS Metrics course and just general questions through my blog. So there are two camps here with customer cancellation dates. One is when the customer lets us know. So that indication date. So maybe it's September, their subscription expires in December, and they're letting us know in September. Now, often I see customer success like to cancel or to record this as a cancellation in September. Of course, that's not all the time. Everyone differs, but it often comes up that we see the date being recorded as that indication date. Now, if you talk to a SaaS CFO, you talk to your finance team, we are going to record that cancellation date when the revenue stops. Of course, interesting to know that indication date, but we're recording that cancellation date when that revenue stops. So say it stops in December, that's our cancellation date. And this is important because it affects SaaS metrics. So when that logo stops, that customer stops, it affects our customer retention numbers. When we look at gross dollar retention or gross revenue retention, net revenue retention, of course, it's going to affect our retention numbers when that revenue drops off. So our retention metrics, for example, are not impacted by the indication date in September. They're impacted when that revenue drops off in December. So again, very important how we record that. And again, indication date can be great. We can record that in our CRM system or wherever that might be. But if you talk to finance and how we record these dates and then how this impacts our SaaS metrics, it's going to be the month that the revenue stops. So this is a common question that comes up. Which date are we recording? And of course, you can record both, but from a data perspective, it's going to be when our revenue stops. So when you're looking at your cancellation reports, your retention reports, just make sure that you understand when a customer gets counted as churn and shows up as that lost customer, was that the indication date or is that when their revenue stops? So important to get that right and just clarify internally which date we're using. Of course, your finance team is going to use when the revenue stops. So little insight, just addressing a common question on customer cancellation dates. Thanks.